Temperatures in the lower and middle 90s. U.S. Governor Ron DeSantis in South Florida again today. He's meeting with several mayors. We'll give you the latest as we check in on that meeting in a moment. First, check on traffic from Reno Grant from the WIOD 24-hour traffic center.
A debris spill in Deerfield, northbound 95 at Hillsborough. 2 left lanes blocked. Delays heavy southwest 10th. This report is service of LifeLock. If you're only monitoring your credit to help protect your identity from certain threats like your info for sale on the dark web. Good thing there's LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Get LifeLock now. Save more during their summer sale. Go to LifeLock.com. Use promo code RISK-SALE ends July 20th. Reno Grant News Radio 610 WIOD.
Here's skies on 610 Doppler radar. The heat is on. 93 degrees in Southwest Ranches, 94 in Sweetwater. It's 201. Governor Ron DeSantis in South Florida today with an update on spiking coronavirus numbers. He's joined by Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Jimenez and several municipal mayors. Miami's Francis Flores with an ominous warning.
There is a significant amount of pressure right now for us to shut down at some level. And I think we are sort of at a critical juncture. If things do not improve quickly over the next week or two, I think we're going to be under significant amount of pressure to do something like that.
He's calling for a united front among city mayors. There are now more than 291,000 reported cases of the coronavirus in Florida, 4,409 deaths. Miami-Dade County confirming 69,803 cases. There are 32,814 confirmed in Broward. Palm Beach County has more than 22,200, and there are 641 reported cases in Monroe County. A medical team from the Florida National Guard has been recalled to the COVID-19 field hospital at the Miami Beach Convention Center. According to the city, the hospital has been unused since build-out back in April, but should be operational by the end of the week. Staff is doing COVID testing nearby. Well, it's looking more and more like South Florida students will need to charge their laptops and tablets at home.
With Miami-Dade and Broward counties being the epicenter of the coronavirus pandemic, Broward School Superintendent Robert Runcie is vowing the health of students and staff will not be compromised if conditions do not improve or worsen.
When we open schools in August, I'm recommending that instruction will be 100% e-learning. That is the only way we can educate our students while keeping them and their teachers healthy and safe.
When the situation improves, then face-to-face learning and hybrid models would be introduced. 2 additional workshops like today's are scheduled before the end of the month. Eric Rodriguez, News Radio 610 WIOD.
Miami-Dade School Board set to meet tomorrow, while Palm Beach's School Board is set to vote on their superintendent's recommendation to begin the school year with distance learning, in the hope of phasing back into on-campus learning. Arlington, Virginia is the fittest city in America again. The Washington, D.C. suburb is at the top of the 2020 American Fitness Index. And it's the 3rd year in a row Arlington takes the top spot, rounding out the top 5. Seattle, Minneapolis, Madison, Wisconsin, and San Francisco. A curious include rates of exercise and diabetes and city assets like parking and biking infrastructure. The news is brought to you by the Perry Financial Group. Stop gambling with your retirement funds. Nice, healthy, fixed numbers on Wall Street here with all 3 major indices in positive territory. Dow Jones Industrial is up 361 points by 1.4% to 26,446. NASDAQ Composite up 0.25% or 26 points. S&P 500 up 0.2%, 22 points on the day. It's 2:04. Back with more news at 2:30. Rush Limbaugh continues after we check weather next. I'm Al Lewis, News Radio 610 WIOD.
Certainly cranking it up already as we get into the afternoon hours. And we'll start cranking up some thunderstorms too. Widely scattered around, at a few hundredths of an inch of rain yesterday officially. Some more, some none. Low 90s feel hotter. Tonight 80. Tomorrow varying amounts of clouds, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, low 90s. And still that threat for showers and thunderstorms on Thursday and Friday. High temperatures, though, by Friday may actually be in the upper 80s. We'll see. With updates around the clock on South Florida's Surrey Weather Station. Other weather channels, Ray Stajik, News Radio 610 WIOD.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock. If you're only monitoring your credit to help protect your identity, you could miss certain threats, like your info for sale on the dark web. Good thing there's LifeLock Identity Theft Protection. Get LifeLock now and save more during their special summer sale. Go to LifeLock.com. Use promo code RISK. Sale ends July 20th.
I hear radio and TV ads all the time concerning IRS problems, but do you really think that someone 2,000 miles away is going to solve your tax problem? When the IRS knocks on your door, who are you going to call? That salesperson on commission at that 800 number? This is Miami attorney Steve Pritzker, and if you're ready to take action and put these IRS problems behind you forever, call today for a free consultation with me, the person who will actually be responsible for handling your case.
It happens down the street, it can happen to you. Now, a home security system no longer needs to be complicated, no longer needs to be intricate. In fact, it should be the opposite. I can't tell you the number of times I have visited the home of somebody that's got a security system that they do not arm anymore because it's become a habit. There's a fault somewhere that they can't trace. They don't want to call the company to come out because that's a hassle. And they have never had a break-in, so they just live with it. And that the unit on the wall, the keypad, beeps for no reason, and they just get used to it. It's precisely why the Simply Safe Home Security System has become as sought after as it is. It's simple, and it is safe, and it's effective, and it works. They got rid of the wires, folks. That's the big innovation. You get rid of the wires, you get rid of the complexity, you get rid of a big... The wires are what prevent an owner from becoming intimately familiar with his own system. The wires, you can install it, therefore you know your own system. The sensors use Wi-Fi to connect to the base station. You can put the sensors anywhere, doors, windows, motion detectors. You can have glass break sensors, and you can deploy them anywhere. HD cameras. They connect to the base station via Wi-Fi. And if there's ever a fault in one of the sensors, it's easy to tell which one. You just get a new one and replace it. They're working now 3 million homes that have Simply Safe Home Security. When you decide to do this, understand something else. 24/7 monitoring, what you need to inform the cops and fire departments there's a break-in or fire. It's only $14.99 a month. And there's not a contract anywhere to sign. SimplySafeUSA.com. That's the website. That's where you can see what I'm describing. Pick the sensors that you want. Pick the number of them that you want. And they pre-test and they configure everything and they send it to your home and you put it in. If you need help doing that, they can arrange that. But really, folks, it's simple thing to do. And once you've done it, you have an understanding of your home security system that you wouldn't have otherwise. They'll add a free HD camera if you buy now. It's SimplySafeUSA.com. We have some soundbite that plugs this speech here. They trotted him out. I think he was in the basement with the American flag behind him, a teleprompter. And we've got 3 bites from Bite Me. And here is the first one.
19 states reported record cases, including Florida, which saw more than 15,000 new cases in a single day. Hospitalizations and deaths, 2 of the most concerning indicators of Trump's failed response, are already unacceptably high, and they are rising. It's gotten bad enough that even Donald Trump finally decided to wear a mask in public.
It's gotten bad enough. So they have a chance against Trump. You just heard they can't try him out very often. Now they had him in conference, so he can't screw up the words. But he's, well, you can't hide the fact that the guy's aging. But the hospitalizations and the death rate and the number of cases, how in the world is that Trump's fault or anybody's fault? We've got a virus that's spreading. When AIDS was spreading, the left didn't they try to blame Reagan for it? It's hard to blame Ronald Reagan for AIDS. The AIDS activists all leftists were running around saying that if Reagan would have just talked about it, then it wouldn't have existed. The politicized everything and blame the most prominent Republican or conservative of the day for whatever is going wrong. How is... at the same time. We've got to choose. And if we protect our health and our economy has got to be perhaps irreparably damaged, and that's the choice they want to present, that is absolute BS. We can and we have to do both. We have to stay open. We have to open even more. We have to protect the people who are most vulnerable and let the others live their lives. But the idea, recue this back to the top, the idea, open everything now, isn't a strategy for success. It's barely a slogan. Quit pushing the false choice between protecting our health and protecting our economy. If we can't do both of those things at the same time, then we don't deserve anything. Absolutely. That we can protect our health and protect the economy at the same time. And who is it that's making this choice? It's the Democrats. It's Biden. But we have to make a choice because we're incapable of doing it. So we have to do what we have to. We have to protect our health. And we have to say sayonara to the economy. So remember what all this is about, November 3rd. This is all about irreparable damage they hope to Donald Trump. Here's the Biden.
Mr. President, opening everything now isn't a strategy. It's barely a slogan. Quit pushing the false choice between protecting our health and our economy. All it does is endanger our recovery on both fronts. Mr. President, please listen to your public health experts instead of denigrating them. Do your job, Mr. President, because if we can't deal with the public health crisis, we can't deal with the economic crisis.
Well, you just got through saying we can't deal with both of them at the same time. That's a false choice to try to deal with both at the same time. So what do you want to do? We can't deal with the public health crisis. We can't do. Why not? We can do both. This is my whole point. We can do both, and we have to do both. We have had tough challenges like this. We've overcome them in the past. This idea that we as Americans can't do this, can't do that, can't go over here, shouldn't be there, but this is absurd.
Managers that are insured by highly rated insurance companies. You could earn a 2% bonus on your deposit and 6% every year to be added into your lifetime income base. Anthony Perry is a CPA and nationally recognized financial expert with impeccable credentials. Perry Financial Group helped me prepare for my retirement. Let them help you too. These are my guys. Call them today, 888-755-8887. It's 888-755-8887.
Danny and Willow, 3 generations, 1 family, telling it like it really is on the Red Table Talk podcast.
Every generation has a voice, and this is the table where all voices can share their truth.
Family, relationships, social issues, nothing is off the table because we are all going through something. The Red Table Talk podcast, presented by Facebook Watch and Westbrook Audio on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's the summer experience Dennis on at Miami Lakes Center Hall. Get a brand new 2020 Heat Compass. Just $181 per month or buy with 0 down. Save up to $15,000 off MSRP on select vehicles. Buy from home at MiamiLakesCenterHall.com.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but thought it would be too difficult? Then try Babbel. Babbel starts by teaching you words and phrases that gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations. So in 15 minutes a day, you'll be speaking a new language in a few weeks. Babbel is built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a language today. That's BABBEL.com.
We've been talking about teachers a lot lately, and in the course of your life, I'm sure you had teachers that you liked, teachers that you didn't like that were pretty good nevertheless. It's just in the last generation or so that public education has been overrun with left-wing activists. But I will bet you that for many of you, the stuff that you'll learn, you remember most from your days in the classroom, came from teachers, professors who were passionate about what the subject was they were teaching. It never fails. That's infectious. Passion is infectious. If somebody's got the right amount of passion, that they can make anything interesting. Somebody in a teaching position who really understands the subject material and really has a passion for it is likely to leave a lasting impression. And you have a much better chance of learning and appreciating and retaining what you're taught. It's one of the distinguishing characteristics about the professors at Hillsdale College. They know their subject material well. It's their passion, and they love imparting it. They love the actual act of teaching, having people learn things. They love the communication required to pull that off. Now, there's a good chance that you will never visit their campus. But it doesn't matter. They still want you to benefit from how they do things. So many of the same professors participate in the creation of online video series on a number of subjects. And they make these courses free. They make them available to you free on demand, on the internet, online. And there's no strings attached to free. It's a remarkable gesture on the part of the administration. It's just a sign how passionate they are, how much they love teaching. They wish everybody could learn what